I don't see how he can beat Barrios, honestly.
Since you brought up his name, let's talk about that knockout from Norman to Sasaki today. Good Lord.
Insane, crazy, dude. This dude just...
Switch!
He could have easily fought over here in the States, but he's not the big name yet. So going to Japan, I'm pretty sure he got a huge payday. He got and looks sensational. Everybody's still talking about it. It didn't have to be here in the States. Here in the States, it would have been against somebody else that didn't really make a lot of sense, and he would have did the same thing and nobody would be talking about it. Going all the way to Japan and getting the knockout the way he did, it's got now he's the man at welterweight. A couple more fights, he'll, waiting to see who gets the vacant titles. If Woods vacates all those titles, then there's a lot of fights out there for him, man. There's big fights out there for him. So I would love to see him. I don't see Ryan Garcia fighting him. I don't see Devin Haney fighting him.
I was about to bring up that because not only his performance today, but this past weekend we had Hitchens versus Gambosis.
Yes,
we saw Hitchens.
And there's
Gambosis.
word about Hitchens maybe going to welterweight too. Man, those guys are the real deal. At 47, Norman is going to be hard to beat, man. Like I said, big fights like Ryan or Teofimo maybe moving up. I don't see Teofimo moving up to challenge against Norman. That'd be that'd be fucking a lot of hard if he did.
You think Norman's name is more?
But I see Teofimo maybe doing it before
Devin or Ryan.
No, Devin will never do it.
Do you think Brian Norman Jr. is one of those high risk, low reward type of name fighters right now?
Look, I think it's gonna take a little more time, a few more wins, but I think he's got the skills. And look, I can't compare him to anybody else because he could punch. He's got a good left. Can be a Leonard, can be a Duran, can be a Hagler, a Hearns. But he does have a little bit where whatever it is, he's good at.
Yeah.
He is good at. He's not just a defensive fighter. He's not just a power puncher. He's not just a good left hook to the body punch fighter. He's got a little bit of everything. So I think still a few more wins. I think Top Rank is going to do a great job with picking the right fights, picking the right opponents, and making them look good.
Obviously, we see the new gym. We see where we're at. You guys have been here a little under 4 months. How's the change been?
Been great, man. Been great. Obviously, the fighters are the same because it's not like you have a beautiful gym that doesn't bring you new fighters. It is nice to work out in this and in a gym like this. All the guys are happy there, that they love it, but it's the same guys I already had over there. So it's, the new gym didn't bring me new fighters. I think our work is what brings us the fighters. So we can't say that it's the new gym that's bringing me. No, I think it's just our work. But it is very nice to have these guys. You know what I mean? It's beautiful, man.
Yeah, we'd be sweating right now.
Huh?
If we were in Riverside, we'd be sweating.
Yeah.
You and I, we are not even working out. We'd be
sure.
sweating right now.
For sure. And that's the way real gyms are, where it's fucking hot and everything, So the kids get a little more treated a little bit nicer. But they're all hard-working guys. They all train hard, We're ready we got fights every weekend, in the next couple of months. So we just keep the guys busy.
Yeah, you got a couple fighters tomorrow night in Long Beach.
Long Beach, we have 3 of our fighters fighting tomorrow night in Long Beach. Saturday, we have Brandon Lee fighting in New Jersey, and then the following week we have Uriel fighting on the Jake Paul Chavez card, and we have Cesar Morales, a kid turning pro. We got a kid turning pro. I don't even know where he's at, but he's turning pro. In Rosarito. So, we just keep the guys busy and keep, going week after week.